Hello. I attended a DEI training today at work, and it was so good that I decided to get on my platform and share. The meeting today was about LGBTQIA plus. That is something that I'm not very knowledgeable in, and after today, I wanted to make myself accountable and become aware and share what I learned with others. So, what I've got my notes right here. So, if you see me looking down, it's me looking at my notes. So, what I learned today is the LGBTQIA plus means lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, or questioning, intersex, asexual, plus limitless sexual orientation. I also learned about pansexual. That is what Wayne Brady has declared himself like a year ago. I've seen where he did that, and then I also seen an update like it's been a year. So pansexual is attracted to any sex, and I had no idea. I'm like, I don't even know what that is, and I kind of just like let it, go its own way. And cisgender, I learned that aligns with what you are assigned with at birth. So there was something online a few months ago, and where one of the transgender social media influencers kept saying cis, 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 and it kind of offended a lot of us women, and we really didn't have the knowledge. But from now on, that I know that it aligns with what I was assigned with at birth. Now, I also have learned that when I go to meet someone of a different sexual orientation, I give them my pronouns like, hi, I'm Misha, her, she, her, And so it is also proper to ask them, how would you like me to refer to you? What are your pronouns? So be aware that you want to share your pronouns, and you would like to know what they would like you to use on them. I also learned some things to say and not to say. Okay, for instance, don't say homosexual. Here's what you say: gay man, gay woman. That's it. You don't say homo, you don't say homosexual no more. No. I also learned not to say sexual preference. You say sexual orientation. Sex change, do not say that. You want to say gender affirming. Gender surgery. That's what you want to say. Also, transsexual. Don't say that. You want to say trans, or you want to say gender. This, I might not have it all right, but I feel free to leave in the comment section anything that I did not say right. But I started feeling like tugs on my heartstrings, whatever you call that, when they were talking about 50. I'm looking at my notes again, guys. 50% have experienced workplace harassment, 6 times more likely to experience violence by a person that they love, or family member. And a big thing that I learned, that 34 states can still deny you credit, bank accounts, housing based on your sexual orientation, which is totally not fair. And I hope that this does get better for this community. I learned that 1 out of 5 avoid medical care just because they don't want to be discriminated against. I learned that 39% of bisexual men never reveal. So they never reveal to their medical providers that they are bisexual. And that is to prevent judgment or harassment or mistreatedness. 70% of transgenders have reported mistreatment by medical providers, and that is just being talking to and just treated differently. And I hope we get that better too. We will get that better. 40% experience family rejection. 40%. And a big thing is to me that 1 in 3 feel that they have had a negative experience with a mental health provider. And that is dangerous, because when we go to seek mental health, we want to be in a trustworthy space. And if you can't trust a mental health provider, then who can you trust? I experienced that as a woman, so I know how that feels. I went to see a man therapist one time. He totally ignored everything I said. He was actually on his phone texting people, and I'm spilling out all of my private, personal business. So what can we do? I wrote down some things that we can do to help make everything, well, I won't say everything, but just help make ourselves accountable and I don't even know the word. Just what can we do is what I wrote. We want to engage with an open mind. We want to be an active listener. We want to acknowledge our own biases. And a lot of us think that we don't have them, but we do. So let's work on doing a better job at that. We want to be willing to seek education and do research. This opened my eyes up to make me want to do research and actually maybe even become an advocate and support this community. I'm right now admitting what I don't know. What can we do? We can admit we don't know. I am admitting I didn't even know what the term all the way meant. I lost track after it was LGBTQ. Expose ourselves. We want to join Facebook pages of others that, are in a different sexual orientation than us. Did I do that right? Because I know I had okay, yeah, I did that right. Sexual orientation. Anyway, you see, I'm learning this. It's really important because their feelings matter too. Their feelings matter too. And one person in the group said everyone does not like to be called queer. So I don't even think I'm going to call anyone queer unless they tell me to call them queer. So expose yourself, join social media influencers that are of another sexual orientation. Like I follow like Funky Dineva and things like that. They're, I'm not sure anymore about T.S. Madison because of the things that went down between her and Tasha K, but that's another story. But I do follow other social media platforms. Let me see what else. And the last and final thing, best practices. You want to create a safe space between you and the other person. You want to know what they want to be referred to as. If it's okay to say that in front of others or family members, because it may not be okay. You may be able to call someone John, but in front of their family, they might not want you to call them that because of the family that is that how much percent? 40%. That 40% of family members that don't want to accept that they have a person of a different orientation. You want to build trust. Build trust. Let them know that you're there and you're a listening ear and you're willing to learn. Active listening. Active listening. I might not sound so right today. It's because I learned a lot today. And like I said, if there's anything that I could learn to help this community, please leave it in the comments. You want to create gender neutral terms and start using them standardly. So what I will probably do is go learn some, and I will start using them. And I'm also going to join an employee resource group at my job for the LGBT. Hold on, don't get mad at me. LGBTQIA plus. I am joining the ERG for that, so I can make myself more knowledgeable on how to deal with this community, because I want to be there for them and I want them to trust me, and I don't want to be, I want to be there. So I will always ask, what is your chosen name and what would you like to be called? I will introduce myself as, hi, I'm Misha. Her, she, her. I don't know how to do that, if it's she, her first or whatever, but I'm Misha, she, her. And then I will invite some to educate others. So if there is someone that might want to talk about this just to make aware, then feel free to inbox me. But that, I felt it on my spirit to make this video because I felt so happy learning this and learning how I can assist and help, because I know a lot of things, but I don't know enough about the community, and I am here for you guys. Love you.